brothers and sisters. Today, we are tackling a daily battle, the struggle against our own impulses. That inner voice nudging you toward instant gratification, urging you to skip Fajr prayer or tempting you to glance at things you shouldn't, that's your Nafs in Islam. The Nafs represents our inner self, our ego. It can either guide us toward righteousness or lead us into sin. Allah states in the Quran, "Indeed, the soul is a persistent advocate of evil, except for those upon whom my Lord has mercy." Today, I'll share 5 practical and powerful strategies to help you take control of your Nafs starting now. By the end, you'll be equipped not only to combat your desires but to master them, inshallah. So, if you are ready to enhance your faith and reclaim your life, keep watching. This could be the most crucial video you see this year. Way number 1 is eat to satisfy hunger. Now, you might wonder what food has to do with managing your desires. Trust me, it's more interconnected than you realize. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, "The son of Adam does not fill any vessel worse than his stomach. It is sufficient for him to eat a few mouthfuls to sustain him. If he must fill it, then let him fill 1/3 with food, 1/3 with drink, and 1/3 with air." This illustrates the importance of controlling the Nafs through restraint and mindfulness. When we eat without thought, whether overeating or undereating, we surrender control to our Nafs, giving in to immediate desires without considering the consequences. Mindful eating allows us to reclaim that control. Each bite should be a conscious choice. Are we eating out of genuine hunger or simply out of boredom? Are we stopping when satisfied or continuing just because the food is delicious? By practicing mindful eating, we train our Nafs to submit to our will rather than the reverse. This self-discipline extends beyond our eating habits. Think about it. If you can manage your cravings in front of your favorite dish, how much easier will it be to lower your gaze in temptation or rise for Fajr when your bed feels inviting? Here are 3 practical tips for mindful eating. Begin your meals with Bismillah and truly mean it. Eat slowly and chew thoroughly. This allows you to appreciate your food and recognize when you are full. Eat without distractions, no TV, no phones, just you and your meal. Way number 2 is delay gratification. This technique can truly transform your life and strengthen your iman. Delaying gratification means resisting immediate rewards for greater, long-term benefits. In our faith, this involves prioritizing the eternal over fleeting pleasures. Allah tells us in the Quran, "But you prefer the worldly life, while the hereafter is better and more lasting." For instance, when tempted to skip Fajr for a little more sleep, that's your Nafs seeking comfort. Delaying gratification means getting up anyway, knowing the reward from Allah is far more significant. Each time you choose to wait for a greater reward, you are building your willpower. The more you practice this, the stronger your willpower becomes, making it easier to control your Nafs in all areas of life. So, next time your Nafs demands instant satisfaction, try postponing that impulse for a few minutes. You'll be surprised at how this small act can boost your willpower and help you gain mastery over your desires. Way number 3 is live with less. In a world that constantly urges us to want more, living with less becomes an act of faith. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, exemplified a simple life, reminding us that our connection to this world is akin to a traveler resting briefly in the shade of a tree before moving on. In today's world, simplifying our lives is not easy, but where do we start? First, assess your belongings. Ask yourself, do I truly need this? Does it add value to my life or my faith? If not, consider donating it. Next, simplify your digital life, reduce screen time and use that time for reading the Quran or connecting with loved ones. Finally, streamline your goals. Instead of chasing every worldly achievement, focus on what truly matters, your relationship with Allah and preparing for the hereafter. By decluttering our lives, we remove distractions and give our nafs fewer things to desire. Think about it, when your space is cluttered, doesn't your mind feel chaotic too? The more we simplify, the more mental space we create for what truly matters. Simplicity also cultivates contentment, and a content heart is more resilient against the whispers of the nafs. The Prophet, peace be upon him, said, "True richness is not having many possessions, rather, it is the richness of the soul." Way number 4 is Daily Good Deed Challenge. This one is a game changer and simpler than you might think. Each day, commit to performing one unexpected good deed, something small, unplanned, and beyond your usual routine. Why is this effective in controlling our nafs? By nature, the nafs is selfish, always asking, "What's in it for me?" This challenge flips the script, training us to seek opportunities to serve others and give without expecting anything in return. Every small act of kindness reminds us that true fulfillment comes from giving, not receiving. I challenge you to start today, find one chance to perform an unexpected good deed, and notice how it transforms you, softening your heart and making it easier to manage your nafs in other areas of your life. Way number 5 is lower your gaze. This principle goes beyond merely avoiding gazers at the opposite gender. Allah commands in the Quran, "Tell the believing men to lower their gaze and guard their modesty, that is purer for them." The Prophet, peace be upon him, also stated that the zina, fornication, of the eyes is looking. I understand that in today's world, this can feel nearly impossible, but mastering this is essential. It involves respecting both others and yourself by avoiding that second glance. Moreover, it's just as crucial to consider what we view online, the content we scroll through, the videos we watch, and the accounts we follow all matter. I faced this struggle too. Social media was a weakness for me. I would find myself mindlessly scrolling through content I knew wasn't beneficial. To combat this, I started treating my phone as I would my eyes in public. If I wouldn't look at it in real life, why would I engage with it on my screen? Focusing on this makes a significant difference. It's not merely about avoiding sin, it clarifies our thoughts, helps us concentrate better, and draws us closer to Allah. Each time you choose not to look, you are prioritizing Allah over your desires. It may be challenging at first, but it becomes easier with practice. Remember, every time you resist temptation and choose what is right over what is easy, you grow stronger, becoming the person Allah intended you to be. Where to go from here? Now that you have these methods to control your nafs, take action. Pick one technique and commit to it for a week, then add another. Build on your successes and learn from any setbacks. To learn more about regaining control over your life, click on this video.